Welcome everyone to our first installment of Virtual Art Club. Today the topic we're going to be looking at is no art materials, no problem. We're going to be really experimental and we're going to make our own drawing tools to draw with. So I'm going to show you how to make your own drawing tool. You will also need some coffee and some paper. You can use any materials you can think of to make your drawing tool. So now I want you to pause the video and go find some objects that you can make a drawing tool out of. Now I'm going to show you some ways to construct your own drawing tool. Here I cut a straw at a pointed angle so it resembled a quill tip. Now I'm using a stick and a lollipop stick as a handle and wire to hold them together. You can also use masking tape. You can create many different types of drawing tools. It's just up to your own imagination. So once you have your drawing tool made, we can mix our coffee mixture. 1 tablespoon of coffee and mix this with lukewarm water. So the consistency of your coffee drawing mixture is how much water to coffee ratio you add. If you add more coffee, it'll be darker. So now I'm testing out my drawing tools through mark making. What kind of lines do my tools that I've made make on the page? So we're going to be drawing our favourite objects. So this might be something that's in your room, a little trinket. So I want you to pause the video now and find an object that you'd like to draw. So now that you have your drawing tool, your coffee and your object, I want us to get started drawing. So my object was a little miniature house. I'm using my drawing tool dipped in the coffee mixture to draw with. First, I'm focusing on the shape of the object that I have. Is it square? Is it rounded? Is it rectangular? So once I have the basic shape down, I can go in and do finer details. You can see I'm using one of my other drawing tools here to create different types of mark making. You can use all your different tools to create different effects on the page. Then for some of the finer details, I went in for some cross hatching to create shade and tone. And when you finish your drawing, it'll look really glossy. The coffee has kind of a glossy texture like this. You can also use your drawing tool to make another drawing with paint. So if you mix a little bit of black paint with water, you can create drawing ink. So the paint and water mixture will be much darker than the coffee mixture. For my drawing here, I used a conch shell. I'm focusing on the shape and the lines of the object. A shell has really natural, free-flowing shapes and lines, and they're really beautiful. So I created a shadow on the bottom of the shell and in the inside. And I used the cross-hatching technique as well to go over some of the finer details of the shell to show form and texture. and you can try drawing on different materials other than paper. Be experimental. Thanks for joining me today for our virtual art club and for making your drawing tool and your finished drawing. You don't need fancy art materials to make great art. New videos will be out every Friday and there will be a prize for the best participant.